Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for episode 5 of season 2 of Halo the series. Last episode, the fall of Reach has begun, and we left off our team, our group, in quite the dire situation. I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen next. Obviously, they are still in the middle of their escape, of their defense. You know, Hagerson and Kai are MIA. He's made off with their armor. They don't have the necessary resources to fight back as best as they can right now. So I can't wait to see kind of how they make ends meet. This is a longer episode as well, so I'm excited to see how they kind of dive into some of these things. The title of the episode is Aleria, which from what I remember is an outer colony, kind of cut off from the UNSC, kind of the Earth government, and mostly ran by like smugglers and stuff like that. So I'm wondering if we're going to kind of follow up a little bit more on Soren's side of things. I don't know. But with that all said, let's go ahead and jump into this week's episode, guys. If you want to see the full-length reaction, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. It is in watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes for reaction the entire episode. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on what movies we react to each month. We got all the Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage, and trying to make it worth your while. So sure, go to support the channel. But guys, at the end of the day, really appreciate it. If you enjoy this reaction, at least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. And with that all said and out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 5, Aleria. Here we go.
The enemy is at our gates. Their number.
Oh, also, completely forgot that in lore, outside of gameplay, in lore, BRs do have multiple fire rates. Completely forgot. I got a couple of people correcting me on that. I always forget, man. You play the games, you're so used to a certain setting. It would be wild if they could implement that into the future games. I mean, assuming we get any future games at this rate. Come on, buddy. Wake up. Sorry, buddy. Vanek's gone. Got that pink mist. No.
Look at them all. They're coming back.
What? Oh, what the hell? They backed off?
Is that all you got?
Soren, shut the fuck up. Don't say. I was wondering if Yo! Yeah, I was like, something bigger. Either something bigger's coming or the glassing's about to begin. Jeez! Yo, we got some aerial support.
I did that. That was me.
Don't come on. Oh!
Never gonna hear the end of this.
Nope. I don't know how she found him, but I want me to follow the firefight, I guess.
Let's go! We got it! They're coming, hurry up!
All right, all our storylines have officially converged.
They're in! Get us out of here!
Oh, Riz. What's she doing, man? Just trying to get his body? Damn. I get it, but also, this isn't the time. But she went into the fog. We didn't see a death. Oh! Oh, shit! Fuck me! She got him. She might be alive. And the glassing's begun. Remember, plasma weapons aren't as effective to unshielded organisms. Basically just scorches and burns.
No, Riz.
Oh, fuck. The hell?
You should have stayed with me. Sever the connection. We're losing him. Please, will you help him?
That depends. What are you prepared to do? For me?
Oh, come on. I love these two-faced people, man. Respect. I mean, she got his body back. She might not be able to fight, though. You know, we were already setting up. She was already pretty roughed up to begin with after everything. She took a solid shot to the back. I would not be shocked if she wound up paralyzed or something of the sort. But, you know, she's alive for now. It's a commendable effort, man. But I mean, maybe it's just the cynical nature in my mind at this point in the situation that they are in. We need her alive more than we need to be sentimental about his body. Every Spartan 2 we can salvage is way more valuable. But I get it. There goes Reach. Oh, she's actually got some remorse. Yeah, okay. Okay, so maybe my gut feeling about why she's been sparing Chief is still because she cares. That's a good, valuable point. Okay, that does at least give some high strategic value for Cortana. I take it back. Given I did forget that one of their objectives was to capture any shipboard AI in general to try to find Earth's location.
She went back because Spartans don't leave Spartans behind.
There was no Spartan. He was already gone.
She evaluated the conditions and made a decision.
Since when do we decide anything? We don't choose. You taught us where to go, what to think, who to kill, and we did that. Every time. Without question.
You followed orders, like soldiers.
Like machines.
You're not a machine.
Oh. What am I then? Don't say human. Because real people have lives. They have families. Possibilities.
You're upset.
Tell me what you see. Is that a woman or a weapon? Is there a person in there? Or is that just a piece of equipment that you leave on the battlefield, dump and forget? They left us down there. To die. No evac. No armor. I only knew we wouldn't make it.
I know.
What about the other teams on Reach? Any contact? Guy.
There's no way of telling how many escaped, let alone who.
How long have
I had to induce a coma.
How long?
2 days.
Damn.
We gotta get back. They knew. And they did nothing. I could have stopped it. If I just had my armor. If she was with me.
I know you hear. I know you see. Are you afraid? I summon you. I summon you in the name of the hierarchs, voices of the gods.
She doesn't know how shit works.
Next time, you can just push the little button there. Fascinating.
She's already in your ship.
This is a Covenant ship.
This is the command vessel of the esteemed zealot Vargatanai, the Arbiter.
There we go. We got our confirmation. It's an Arbiter,
I'm Cortana,
but not ours.
the most advanced artificial...
No. What are you? To him.
Master Chief? We work together.
You're not jealous, are you?
Demon.
He remembers you.
You keep his memories. Show me.
It doesn't belong to you. John Ik Eoni.
Oh. Interesting.
You've been out for 3 days.
I tried.
Another 3 days or some total 3 days now? It was 2 yesterday.
We're gonna get her help when we get on the ground. Where?
Aleria.
You heard of it? Kessler's there.
Oh, he made it.
You stay with him at night. Where are you going?
Need to talk to Halsey.
You're not even gonna look at him?
I've seen it before.
He's your friend.
This is a body. My friend isn't here.
I get it, man.
Prep 100 cc's of poly, and if you're going to be handling the instruments, then disinfect your hands.
I'm the surgeon.
Not today.
The buzzards circling because death is near.
Most folks come through here are spoken for, especially little ones. People pay good money.
Watch what you say right now, buddy.
If we left him lying under a sheet, we have to bury him.
You don't bury a Spartan. The moment a person becomes a Spartan, their life in your world ends. There are no burials. No funerals. They've already said goodbye.
Is that just what you're telling yourself to not
that's
feel
stupid.
anything?
I kind of wish you had taken this chance. You have no idea what I'd give to.
Makes no difference.
It does to me. You put them in the ground and you leave them there, or they will follow you.
Oof. Ah, I like that. But sometimes they still follow you.
When things fall apart, you're never there. When Ruby Ann came for us, it was all on me.
Hold on. Can't blame me for that.
Would they have come for us if you'd been there?
Yeah,
And I
she's
do
got
want
you
to be
there.
sad, and I do want you to be scared because that's where I am, and I want you with me.
Oof. I knew it was a wig behind the scenes, but in universe as well. She's awake. It's progress.
This is exactly how you looked. I woke up after the augmentation, and you looked at me. Do you remember what you said? 1 out of 3. So many that were better than me didn't survive.
I did everything I could, but the damage is significant. You won't be the soldier you once were.
But in what way? Muscles, tendons, maybe just won't be as responsive? Do her legs work? Like, to what extent are we talking here? But, like with Crondon, she's got to explore what else there is in life.
Why'd you have to be so big?
Honestly, I'm surprised
Come on.
she's gotten this far. Dude, frozen ground is no fun digging in. Ew.
She won't be the same as she was, but time will help. Riz will live, and she will fight again.
Well, none of us are what we were.
She's just real jacked
Now we're
up.
expendable.
What happened on Reach wasn't personal. It wasn't even strategic. It was political.
It was Barangoski.
Willfully sacrificing Reach is such a stupid play in my book, though.
Barangoski's the one who took Cortana.
What the hell?
How could you possibly have remembered that?
I don't know. There's a space inside. I mean, there used to be a voice. A feeling that somebody knew me. There was something that Cortana said, and right before she...
What did she say?
How did you choose?
What do you mean?
How did you choose me?
We created the genetic profile. We surveyed all the children.
No. Why me?
I didn't understand.
Yes, you do. Tell the truth. Just once. We're not done here.
Can't put him in the ground. I beg to differ. Burn this body. Let him find his way. Hey, get your hands off him! Stop!
Now he sees them.
This isn't death. This is loss. There's a difference.
Put him in the sky.
What do you want?
We're here for our son. Even if that were true, some parents you'd be. He was half starved when he got here. Looked like he'd been slapped around a little too. What did you say?
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, he's alive, but still.
Fuck you! Catholic! Come out here right now!
I can handle this. It's a negotiation.
It's our son.
Trust me.
Are we talking actual negotiations or aggressive negotiations?
I'm gonna be honest with you. This is nothing like where I grew up. I was born in hell, raised in violence, being without a family, without a home, without food, without protection.
Something feels off. Yeah, he's not here. Yeah, uh-oh.
A boy gave it to me on the transport for protection.
Oh god, he can be anywhere now. Aww.
But they took him away.
Who's they?
It's not Kessler.
That's so fucked up, dude.
Reach was more than a place. It was a symbol.
I was like,
a
it's a
monument
people.
to the human spirit and to those who sacrificed everything to defend it. Those like Admiral Jacob Keyes and this Spartan, Vanik Armadi. He was born on tribute.
Oh,
I met him
wow.
when he was 6. I could see he had honor. He had a large family. They would be proud of his service.
His family buried him when he was 6. They never knew him, but I did.
No.
His name was Vanik 134. He was a Spartan. He was our brother, and the only family that he ever knew. This was not an ordinary man. Everything that he was, everything that he gave, it never dies. Your fight is not done. I will be your weapon now. I will find the ones who caused your death, and I will end them.
Oof. It's personal now. I like they're still approaching his basic deprogramming in one way or another, learning how to wrestle with being human. It's happening much, much earlier, but they're doing it. Just not having that Cortana-John relationship build that out is a little disappointing, but we could accentuate that further, but we've already hit that mark now.
I didn't choose you. I found you. Whatever built the Halo, whatever left those artifacts behind, left something in you.
This has been calling to you your whole life. This is what you're meant to do.
The only thing I have to do is find Berengoski, Ackerson.
John, you can take us to the Halo. The survival of our species depends on what it can teach us.
If you go after Oni yourself, you put all of that at risk. They can't let you live.
I'm already dead.
Join us.
She having another vision?
I speak for the planet.
Hey, it's you again.
You do? Okay.
Were they ever even here?
I speak for Madrigal. My children are ash. My skin is broken. My heart...
Who the hell are you?
You turned your back on us. You forgot your name.
Get away from me.
It's close now. The monster.
Stay where you are.
Help me. Find me. Deliver me. Save me. Do not deny your purpose. Do not forsake your name.
Leave me alone.
Protect her.
What the hell? I mean, that was wicked, but I don't know what's going on with her specifically.
Juho jo la leka, chabarutu koseji, height we muri me muri ik angel. Zereno chabarutu kosi pra. Tema muri at tragenikota, zen muri batis kutoga, muri hespa kujo.
Cortana. Oh, yeah, she's showing them the memory now. What the hell? They're going rogue? This guy's already the Arbiter. Are they not going to have Thel at all if he's going to go with what she says and go to the ring? He's already Arbiter. He's already been punished once, so like can't re-Arbiter him. I mean, he could still die and Thel be sent in his place, but I don't know. I forgot the exact name that they gave, but I don't recognize it. Yeah, okay, here it is. Var Kanatai, Silver Timeline. I mean, if they don't do Thel, man, I will be very disappointed.
Where's that fella that was with you?
He wanted to come, but I didn't think that would be prudent.
Oh, she's gonna torture his ass.
Whereas I see this kind of situation a bit more clearly.
I don't think I understand.
Of course you do. No one should come between a mother and her child. It's a powerful bond. I caught a scent in the air that took me back to the first time I cut Casrius' hair. He was so little. I was nervous that I would hurt him. That if anyone ever caused him pain, there's no telling what I would do. You know what I mean?
I got our intel.
Did he talk?
Yes.
Did he say who took us?
The UNSC?
Oh. What? Oh no. What if he gets taken for one of the future Spartan programs?
What are you talking about? You're gonna be fine.
I'm gonna stay here.
Get your head in the game.
Gotta get your head in the game.
It's over when Vanek says it's over. When Kai says it's over when we win. On your feet. Gave you an order, Spartan. Stand up.
We lost Reach. We lost Vanek. Kai.
I know.
Then what are you gonna do about it?
I'm going to live.
We owe them, Riz. We lost them. I lost them.
It's just pain. All you can do is carry. And the more you deny it, the more you run from it, the heavier it gets. If you don't make peace with it, it will crush you. I won't let it crush me.
You're all I have left.
I know.
No. There's Kai. Surrounded by his face. After everything she's done. Onyx. Yes. Yep. She's taking that role on. I'm pretty sure one of the episodes is called Onyx. Oh shit. Is that EVA helmets? That's what I rock, generally, even if it is a giant beacon for headshots. Fucking, I don't know. It just looks sick to me. What's your all's go-to helmet? I'm curious. Drop it in the comments. Yeah, dude. She's taking Kurt's place. All right, so this was an interesting episode. Obviously, we had to deal with the fallout of the fall of Reach in the previous episode. We started off there and kind of got our key players just out. You know, we evac'd, we gave the planet away. There was no pillar bottom, there was no escaping, there was no Cole protocol to punch it out, and they wind up at the Halo with their forces coming after them. There's none of that. We are just kind of recollecting, reconvening, gathering our thoughts, and figuring out where to go next. You know, Chief wants to get revenge for Vanek's loss and for Reach's loss and, you know, go after Oni, because that's where he's placing the blame. I do feel like we should probably focus on the Covenant, but it was part of his growth, man, dealing with these feelings, trying to understand what to do, because he can't fathom life without the fight. How much more can Riz or these people give for this fight that they were just kidnapped as children and forced into from the get-go? Chief is so steadfast in trying to figure this out. He's stuck on that path, and he's still just persevering while everybody else is just kind of going in one way or the other, their separate ways. So it's interesting to see how they're paralleling that. Again, like, I do lament that we're not seeing him explore his humanity through Cortana, because that relationship is one of my favorite bits of the games and his entire character arc. She, the AI, this artificial being, is more human and has more feelings and emotions than him. You know, she helps him realize this. She is like that revelation as well through their relationship, their dynamic, and him, you know, them growing this bond together gets him closer to this point. But we've already done a lot of that legwork through this pill thing last season, and now we're exploring the ramifications of that by doing all this way. Again, it just makes me wonder, in this timeline, what is their relationship really going to be like? Obviously, he does feel that void of her absence, because she literally was in his brain, which is an addition made here in this timeline. But I don't know. And she is kind of standing up for him. She feels this connection, you know, even though Makee now has her in her possession. They had this weird kind of like, you know, girlfriend, ex, your new girl kind of coming in vibe, or, you know, she's like, you talking to my man kind of attitude. What's John to you? It was kind of a funny little moment, not gonna lie. Plus, Cortana was there when they smooshed. She could replay that for this Arbiter. That was another thing, too. This Arbiter that's been paired up with her is now helping her try to get to the Halo. He's made that his mission, and that's another deviation that, again, leaves me massively disappointed that they aren't going to be doing that, or presumably aren't. It's weird that they would set it up with this guy, this Sangheili, who's not Thel, to be on this journey to kind of make up for these failures that haven't even happened yet. You know, just, it's another, like the Cortana thing, if we are replacing Thel with this guy as the Arbiter of the show, we've already skipped his whole arc. So I don't know what that leaves, unless he dies carrying out this mission here. She's assigned Thel, or Thel takes over for the next season when we actually get to the Halo. Maybe he carries that forward. This guy doesn't achieve his glory. He doesn't find his way there, and then Thel steps in, and then we get that whole trajectory, which I hope we get, because those two, the durotagonist element of Chief and Thel is one of my favorite dynamics in the series, especially when you parallel their storylines in Halo 2, and then where that leads in Halo 3. Quan is having this weird kind of metaphysical journey. Obviously, she's getting these visions, which aren't unfamiliar in the realm of Halo. If you've just played the games, it might seem a little out of place, but there are these genetic repository memories and things that humans have that allow them to connect with the universe in a very different way than most people. And I'm thinking she has something along these lines in there, and the planets in some way are manifesting as this shaman who keeps appearing to her and is seemingly foreshadowing the return of the flood and the planet and the universe's fear of that coming back. I don't know. That's how I read it, especially with that image. And then again, this thing older than the universe itself, this entity that's older than all of your gods, whatever the line was, definitely makes me think of what she's talking about is the flood, the grave mind that is probably brewing in the background. You know, we're already questioning the prophets now, so we're not leaving that to be discovered. Obviously, he still doesn't buy into it when she's talking to, you know, what was his name again? It started with a V. Vargantanai. I need to remember that. Vargantanai. I don't even want to call him Arbiter, man. I really don't. You know, jumping back to the Quan thing, you know, that's very much also what makes John very special in the grand scheme of things. And it's honestly, it's not even just John. in the game universe, correct me if I'm wrong, from what I remember, it's just all humans carry that genetic marker. It's not specifically John, but he's just kind of become the kind of point guard of humanity, running through the fight, exploring these things. He's the person out in the field making the headway, but any human can interact with the Forerunner objects. They made it this kind of chosen one thing, which I guess it kind of is, but it's humanity is the chosen one. But we see that playing out here when she's like, none of the prophets even want to do this. They're blah, 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 blah. They're not chosen. I am. It's us who will get to the Halo. But playing that us as in she's partnered with this Arbiter and trying to like play into his ego and his hope for honor and glory versus this failure that he's kind of carrying around right now, and try to prey upon that to kind of get out of obviously what would be a death sentence for her. I just don't really know where any of this is going to go, which is kind of fun and interesting, not to have like the road ahead of me. It's just there's a lot of these elements from the games that are iconic, are a core part of a lot of the growth and the journey that are just kind of being exercised, or at least skipped or done now, leaving no room for that to happen later. So I don't know what happens when we get to Halo and then leave it, if we do try to do Halo 2, because right now Halo 2 wouldn't make any sense. And obviously then from Halo 3, you probably work that in and it'd be just fine for the most part, depending on how things get through development here. Then we had this whole thing with Soren and his wife trying to find Kessler, and then he got taken by the UNSC, so I'm not sure what that's going to lead into. Where did he go? Did he get inducted into whatever Ackerson's got working on in the background? Will he be a Spartan 3, Spartan 4? Obviously, the Spartan 3 program's already in full effect, and Kai's been placed in charge of those on Onyx, and, she's got that relationship with him building out, and she's going to be taking charge of these units. She's going to be the Spartan 2 that trains and directs them, filling that gap left from the main timeline. Since those characters don't seemingly exist in this timeline, the Spartan 2s that were prominent within all of this, obviously Chief's original team, original squad, been replaced in this. There's a lot of familiarity, but there's also a lot of huge differences and swings that just makes me ponder what's going to happen. But overall, it was a pretty interesting episode. I do wish that we spent more time with Reach. I do feel like, and I get like budgetary reasons and constraints and stuff like that, like practically it would be very difficult to kind of drag that out more than it was. But I don't know, they seem to have a plan in mind, even though it is a huge deviation from the story we know. Obviously that's going to rub a lot of people the wrong way. I'm intrigued enough to see what they do. There's enough that's kind of keeping me hooked as a fan and as a viewer, and if I'm trying to like remove the fan from all of it, it's still servicing itself as a pretty solid sci-fi show, all things considered, especially this season. Much more than season 1. I thought season 1 was like, at best, an okay science fiction show. It had some cool moments, some cool ideas. As a Halo thing, it wasn't really working for me all that well, except for when we got into the fights and Chief got to do Chief stuff. That's the only time like it felt Halo. Obviously there was references, callbacks, deep lore cuts all throughout the season, but it was just felt like a veiled mask to kind of get us by throughout a lot of it. But this season's been a lot more focused on feeling more serious. It's got a lot more of an actual focus story-wise as well, especially bringing everybody in one connected spot here. There's no Soren off on the rubble. Obviously they have their own little thread, finding Kessler, but everybody is together now. We're not planet hopping around, save for Ackerson and Kai, which makes sense. All things considered, this was a pretty decent episode. We got 3 episodes to go, so we'll see what happens next, guys. What'd you all think? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, you should check it out over on Patreon, or if you got a memorable channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny Share, Ryan Karen, York, Coruscant, Melito, Rubber, Anguiano, Jeffrey Hale, Jake Cottrell, Eric Official, Casey Wood, Russell Crockett, and Justin Smith. Thank you guys so much for continued support. But that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.